What if the guy next door, the one that just minds his business, just keeps his head down, turned out to be the most dangerous man in the room? Well, that's exactly what happens in the film Nobody, one of the best action movies in the last 5 years. And with the sequel releasing soon, now is the perfect time to break down Hutch's wild transformation from suburban dad to full one-man army. So what really happens when you mess with Nobody? Let's break it down. We start with Hutch, bruised, bloodied, sitting in an interrogation room. 2 FBI agents are asking obvious questions. Who are you? He lights a cigarette and calmly says, I'm nobody. Now we rewind. Just days earlier, Hutch's life was painfully average. He works a boring job at his father-in-law's manufacturing company, his marriage is distant, his teenage son barely respects him. The only bright spot in his life is his young daughter Sammy, and then one night 2 burglars break into his house. They're armed, they're aggressive, and they get the drop on Hutch's family. Hutch has a golf club in hand but does nothing. The robbers leave with a few bucks and his watch. But here's the twist. Hutch chose not to fight because he noticed that the gun was empty. This wasn't fear, it was restraint. But in the days following that home invasion, the image of failure just sticks with him, and then Sammy realizes that her little cat bracelet is missing. It's something small, but it breaks Hutch's dam. He tracks down the burglars, he notices a tattoo, he follows the clues, he storms their apartment, ready to explode. But what he finds stops him cold. A sick baby, a desperate couple just trying to survive. So once again, Hutch walks away, but life just doesn't let him stay quiet for too long. On his way home, Hutch boards a city bus and a young woman is being harassed by a group of drunk thugs, and Hutch, dead calm, stands straight up and all hell breaks loose. The fight is raw, messy, and brutal. Hutch gets stabbed, he gets tossed around, but one by one, he destroys every single one of them. No slick choreography, just fury, pain, and precision. Now what he doesn't know is that one of those men, Teddy, is the brother of Yulian, a Russian mobster in charge of guarding the mob's multi-million-dollar fund used by organized crime. So now, Hutch has made a very powerful enemy. Now back at home, Becca, who's Hutch's wife, helps him bandage his wounds, and there's no surprise on her face at all. She's seen this part of him before, and Hutch confesses that he's tired of playing the harmless family man. He wants to feel something real again, but just as he's feeling that, then comes the retaliation. Yulian uses Hutch's dropped Metro card to track him down, and he sends a hit squad to Hutch's house. I'm gonna tell you right now, that was a very bad move. Hutch hides his family in the basement and he kills the intruders with brutal efficiency, but he's tased and taken hostage at the same time. That doesn't last too long. Hutch crashes the getaway car using a fire extinguisher, wipes out the remaining thugs, and walks away. Now it's personal. Now they attacked Hutch's family. And then after that, Hutch gets his family to safety, and then he returns home, grabs the secret stash of gold, weapons, and cash, and then he burns his whole house down. Then he monologues to one of the dying attackers that's still in the house, revealing the truth. He's not just some former soldier, he's an auditor, a government-sanctioned killer sent when no one else could finish the job. He once spared a man who reformed and built a new life. That moment changed him. He wanted peace, a family, but now peace is completely off the table. Hutch visits his father-in-law's metal fabrication plant and he buys the entire business in gold, and then he fortifies it like a war zone. Meanwhile, Yulian is still partying, convinced that he's having the last laugh of this entire situation. But Hutch walks straight into his club, claymore mine in hand, and gives him one final chance to back off. Yulian refuses, so Hutch burns down the Russian mob's entire money stash. Now, both sides are all in, it's complete war. Yulian and his army of mercs storm the factory, but Hutch is ready. Booby traps explode, mafia soldiers drop one by one, then reinforcements arrive. Hutch's brother Harry and his dad David, an ex-FBI agent hiding in a retirement home. The 3 of them fight like a tactical wrecking crew. It's bloody, it's chaotic, it's glorious, but eventually Yulian gets the upper hand. He shoots Harry, corners Hutch until Hutch grabs the claymore, tapes it to a bulletproof panel, and charges straight at him. The blast kills Yulian, the panel shields Hutch, but just barely. Once the police arrive, they arrest Hutch, and now we're back to that opening scene. He's in the same interrogation room, the same agents, the same blank stare, but then both agents get simultaneous phone calls, and just like that, Hutch is released. No charges whatsoever. 3 months later, Hutch and his family are house hunting and things are normal again. They're peaceful. But then Hutch gets a call and no words are spoken, just silence. And Hutch asks the realtor, does this place have a basement? So that was Nobody. I gotta say, when I first saw the trailer for this, I thought it was gonna be some John Wick ripoff, but no, it's its own thing. It's a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to see Nobody 2. Let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to most in the sequel. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.